Hello everyone. We are in the park today for this episode of the vlog. We're gonna start out with just my thoughts of kind of what has happened recently in the last, I don't know, this month. Let's talk about July, I guess. Yeah, everything comes together. Everything eventually comes together. It's kind of amazed me how everything I've wanted to do has happened. Everything that I planned out, even though the storm came and blew everything over, everything worked. We had a good show, it was fun. And you know what? My mom sneaked in. She didn't want me to know I was there. She snuck in with a bunch of cousins. I saw them in the back, but I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure who it was with the stage lighting on. And then afterwards, my mom sends me a video and she's like, hey, does this look familiar? And I'm like, who sent you the video, you know? And she's like, no, I was there. I came to it. And I was like, that's awesome. That's awesome. My mom cared enough to show up to a party that I didn't even invite her to because it's not really mom appropriate. At least my mom anyway. But we got company. Anyway, stay awesome, stay safe, and rock on. We'll be back with more thoughts. I was thinking about it the other day, okay? The albums I've created have been just parts of me put into words on paper and music and from my soul. Then there's so thoughts of mine. Take example that one. That's all just stuff that I was like, I really enjoyed this as a kid. Let me try and recreate it into some EDM, some electronic music. And yeah, and that's what I went for with Thoughts in Mind, which was great. Then you had the album after that, The Destination, right? Destination's interesting because the dream is like, go see Seattle, that was the dream at the time because I was gonna fly out there and I was saving up money to do so. DJing, working, whatever. Trying to save up money so I could just get out of here and go to Seattle. That was the dream, that was the inspiration behind it, and I was like, this is the destination, right? We gotta call it that. So, from that point, it was just a matter of like, that's the album name, let's try and integrate a bunch of unique sound and different, we even had features on it. Wolf Raven was on that album. Super fun. Just different electronic music than I had done before, and that album's really fun. Yeah, the new album's gonna be pretty nuts. There's a lot of symbolism, a lot of deep meaning. People that listen to my music will understand kind of what I've gone through, if you really understand it. There's a lot of symbolism in this album. It's so much fun to be alive right now. And if you guys are like me, you worry all the time about how you look, the way you dress. You're self-conscious. I think everybody to a certain extent is very, very self-conscious. Not everybody though. Some people have no idea they smell like a trash can. Some people turn it off and don't care. That's just being blunt and honest though, right? I think being as true to yourself and as unique to yourself as you can possibly be is the most important thing in this universe. Be yourself, because at the end of the day, there's only one you. Now everybody's like, oh, I want to be somebody. You're already somebody, man. Figure it out. It's time to grow up and be yourself. Because really, be yourself. Wear what you want to wear. I get compliments all the time. All the time I get compliments on my earrings, the fishing lure in my hat. People can't help but comment on it. It's because I'm being unique. I'm trying to be as unique from everybody else as I can be. I'm also just being myself. And that's important. Because at the end of the day, I should be able to be myself and not worry about what people think. And that's freeing. It really is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out here at the park again for another day. I wanted to talk about a few things going on my mind today. The first of which is I got a new tattoo, and it's quite, I don't know, it's beautiful. Let's put it that way. I have been wanting this tattoo since my grandmother passed away. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I'll also put a picture on screen so you can see it. But that is an iris. My grandmother's name was Iris, and if not for my grandmother, I wouldn't be here today. Like, musically, I would not be where I am today without my grandmother. She meant a lot to me. And it's crazy how fast life moves, you know. She passed away on February 11th of 2022. We're in 2024 now, and time's flying. We're growing up, and things are moving. There's a lot happening, not only in my life but in everybody's lives right now, you know. I have thought about all of the things that are going on. We just got done with America's Next Top Hitmaker. It was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. It's hard to stay consistent. It's really, really hard to stay consistent. When we're talking about a competition that is global, that, you know, a ton of artists compete in, and I finished in 5th place, which is pretty crazy. Today is the day we're gonna find out who, like, the top finalists are. I didn't make the cut. I was in 5th place. I needed to be in 1st in my group, and I was only 5th, so I am knocked out for the next round. But I had a blast competing, and maybe next year we'll win it. But right in the middle of all of that happening, we had Origins, my show. And so on top of, not only on top of you know, America's Next Top Hitmaker, we had Origins going at the same time. So Origins was another thing that I had not, you know, I shouldn't say prepared for, but I had prepared more for that than the America's Next Top Hitmaker, because that was my primary focus. And for first show, it was pretty fun. I really want to do more, but I'm saving my money. I'm gonna get a tour bus, and we're going to go tour the US. I've wanted to for a while. I have wanted to tour the US for a while, and I've been seriously contemplating, you know, what do I need to do to get there? And we're not that far away. We've got a lot of work to do in between that, but I really think we're not that far away from having a tour bus and going and visiting all over in the US, because I've dreamed about that for a while. I've wanted to do that for a while, because I really just want to explore, you know. I feel like Bilbo Baggins at the start of, you know, his journey, where he's like not really ready for it, you know, but he's willing to go because he doesn't really want to sit at home all day. I wouldn't want to sit at home all day either, you know. And it's exciting. It's nerve-wracking, but it's exciting, because what comes after this, I have no idea. You know, everything's happening for a reason. Everything happens in the order it should happen at the right time. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about is my girlfriend and I broke up. It was, you know, it was a hard relationship. If we're being honest, it was really hard. And it was hard to break it off because we were so close. And I love her to death, and I wish her the best. And we're gonna leave it at that and keep it nice and simple, but we are no longer together. She used to run my podcast with me. She used to do a lot of content with me, and she is no longer with me. But I wish her the best. With that being said, I think this is where we're gonna end the vlog. I have talked about pretty much everything that has been happening recently. My life is a journey, man, and your life can be too. You're sitting on the other side of this wondering, well, where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? Don't worry about it. Live your life. Look right here. Look right here. Look right here at the moment. Be in the moment. Enjoy the moment, because it's over faster than you can blink. Our lifetime is not that long. We don't live very long. You know, really, we do not live that long. So, enjoy your life. And whatever you choose to do, you will succeed if you put your mind to it and you believe in it, you believe in yourself. Whatever you choose to do will come to fruition. It's going to take a lot of work. Getting this channel and getting my content out takes a lot of work behind the scenes that nobody will ever see, because they don't really realize how much work goes into it, and that's fine, because that's not on them to even think about. Choose your path. Be yourself. Be yourself first. Don't try and copy me or Deadmau5 or Skrillex, or don't copy. Be yourself. That's important. And if you're yourself and you're most unique and be whatever you want, fuck what people say. Really, people don't fucking, who cares? Let them think everything they want, but don't get in your own head about it, because a lot of times when you're like, man, they're thinking about me, they're not even thinking about you, you know? They're not even worried about you. They're worried about themselves in their own little bubble. A lot of people are that way. But if you can have a dream, have a goal, write down some goals, set your goal in mind, and have a vision, you can make it. You can make anything happen. Anything you want to have happen can happen, as long as you have a dream, a vision, and a goal. You'll make it. I'm not the only one saying this. There's been a lot of people that have said what I just said. So, anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching. Seriously, if you're watching this video right now, thank you. Because you don't have to support me, but you do. So stay awesome, stay safe, and rock on. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.